it's very important to watch all of the movements and how they sync and line up. So if I push this way and you see everything flutter like that, there's obviously a specific purpose behind it. Now, I've made a few videos recently about magnetism using these very plants. Now I want to give you an overview of everything. Take a look. Here they are. Here are these plants. If you notice, they're not moving unless things are being prompted. Now take a look. Look. Not moving. Unless that's there. And if you look all the way around us, everything is motionless. We can go behind the plants right now just to show you that there's no one back here manipulating anything. And then for the especially thick people out there who think everything is CGI, let's just show you right here. You see this? If it's CGI that you can touch. Okay? Now CGI actually fits into the idea that I have that the world is actually made up of ones and zeros, that everything in fact is computer generated. But other than that, I can assure you that my videos have nothing to do with being manipulated by graphics. And the idea of that is actually quite moronic. Now there are some people out there that might do something like that, but I certainly am not one of them. And after having more than 700 videos up online, I think at this point that I've probably proven my case. Now, let's go over here real quick. I might get my other GoPro out here in a minute. We've got people walking up here, so I'm just going to not do anything until they're gone. But I'm thinking about getting my other GoPro out. There it is. It's a hat that I can wear. Now let's see. This should be coming out very shortly. One thing that is really good when it comes to energy movement is water. If you get yourself nice and loaded down with water, you're going to improve your energy movement. Okay, so notice as soon as that the input stopped, look, everything is literally going back down to the way it started, but just putting up a little bit of hand motion there. And remember, we're relying here on magnetism. 100% magnetism, not aerokinesis. We've got a whole lot of people online now who are putting up aerokinetics videos, and most of those aerokinetic videos are based upon days that are already windy. A true magnetism expert is not really using aerokinesis. He's using his ability or her ability to tap in to the universal structure and use their magnetic polarity in order to create movements. There's a lot of imitators on YouTube right now, especially when it comes to aerokinesis. And I can tell you this, the difference between someone who is using magnetism and aerokinesis are the types of people who that can go on a day that has absolutely no wind whatsoever and then create movement. Okay? So that's the difference between a magnetism expert and someone who actually works with existing weather patterns. As you can see, this is causing pushes in all directions. It's not only affecting this plant here, it's affecting there, and now all of that stuff down there is being pushed when there was no wind whatsoever. Okay, so if you see that when I'm pushing and going this way, this is causing all sorts of dramatic movements everywhere. And the reason why I'm making these abrupt movements is so that you can see that with each turn of my hand, something new occurs. The difference between magnetism and aerokinesis. Now watch me flutter my fingers. See all the movement within here? The fluttering of those fingers is causing all this extraneous movement. The more I turn my hand, the more results we get. So like I said, you'll see a whole bunch of imitators online working with aerokinetics, but keep in mind that a lot of that is happening on days that are already previously windy. Those who can work on days that have absolutely no wind whatsoever and still get results, those are magnetism experts. For the sake of showing, I want you to see that there are no people here with fans, with wind, with any sort of machines that are pushing anything. Take a look here. See this movement here when I move back and forth? Just like that. Now it's behind here. Look at that. No movement. No people. This is down to no movement. Unless, of course, I put my hand up and I begin. Okay? Again,